take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington football team.
To kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he dumps this off over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and when they tighten down on the receivers and force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up for the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
7 at the 45-yard line.
Smith slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Yards.
Here's Smith. Flush to his right. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that game.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Jefferson.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Vikings nothing.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught by Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brought down at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
And Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Will take over first and 10. At their own 16.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And in double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up
they run. Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a running play now for Thielen. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And at the 13-yard line.
Now Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Dancing to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
On the coverage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They are going for it. It's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make it. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Washington 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Smith. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And 12.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And now a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Washington on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far.
This is 3rd and 14. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Cook.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. There's one more score, and this game's over. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Cousins from the gun on third. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Washington 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Washington takes over.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back up? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
42, Washington 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, Smith. And they'll catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's another interception. It's Cameron Johnson who picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Cousins here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. But not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Cousins. This is caught. And they're going to score again. Touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
50. Washington, 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Danny Johnson returning.
If you were me.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
To throw on second down is Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked